Hello, my name's Jim. Let's watch a movie about the history of Lego. Press play.
Lego, from the Danish Leggot meaning play well, was founded in 1932 by Ole Kirk Christensen. It has evolved in many ways over the past 80 years, from Christensen's small carpenter's workshop to a modern global enterprise still based in Denmark. The company has passed from father to son and is now owned by Gelt Kirk Christensen, grandson of the founder. Lego's experience over the last 2 decades highlights a number of aspects of agility, from its failed attempts to change its product in the 90s to competing effectively in a changing market landscape now. In the 90s, Lego's strategy focused on designing new products. Designers were encouraged to go wild, but the products, though appealing to the designers themselves, were too esoteric for the masses and required the manufacture of costly new
The company had lost its way. This is a company that's soon to be 75 years old. It's a very spirited company, very strong values, but those values they were not lived anymore. They did not exist. The company's identity was very unclear.
In the early 2000s, Lego moved into new product ventures such as computer games and even produced a TV show called Cardinal. However, the show was predictable, formulaic and lasted for just 2 seasons. Over this period there was also consolidation in the retail sector and a shift to electronic games, resulting in the decline of the toys industry.
The traditional toy market that we are in has been declining, in fact, 1 to 2% every year the past 10 years. So we've been in a declining industry forever. And yes, now the world economy is declining 1 to 2%, so we can say welcome to our kind of world. So you can say in a way we've been adapting to the situation the world is in.
Most of Lego's competitors moved production to low-cost countries, but Lego was slow to do this. In 2003, Lego had a net loss of $200 million, worsening to $400 million in 2004. These losses led to the launch of a turnaround strategy led by Gelt Kirk Christensen, the family owner, in March 2004. Implementation was continued by Jørgen Vik Knudstrup, who was appointed as President and CEO in October 2005. The plan focused on the classic Lego brick products and emphasised 3 themes: setting a clear direction, focusing on customers, and reducing costs. Lego also implemented some simple rules for assessing proposed products. Lego showed agility at many levels during this period, ranging from the portfolio level to the operational level. Lego's turnaround plan aimed to create an organisational culture of cooperation through training and development, a new incentive programme, and increased transparency. The plan radically redesigned and simplified the product development and supply chain processes.
Lego has become the 6th largest manufacturer of toys, producing building blocks and elements at the rate of 2.4 million an hour.
Lego also entered a number of very successful co-branding partnerships, including ones with Lucasfilms and Disney.
You've read all 7 books and seen all 8 films. Hopefully not all in one sitting.
In 2009, through its long-standing partnership with MIT, Lego introduced a software-controlled Mindstorm toy range. This quickly got hacked by users wanting to introduce their own content. At first, Lego tried to stop this, but it soon realised the potential for creating user content and loyalty.
We know what the consumer wants, and that's usually the mentality that you come across when you talk with other companies about what we do.
It's a symbiosis. We in the future cannot live without the community, and the community will not be there without us.
We learn a lot from listening to the people who understand the product and the experience the very best. So I really hope that you will never feel like you cannot talk to us, like we will not listen to you, because that would be a terrible day for us. So I hope you continue to give us a lot of input and feedback and dialogue.
Lego user community now numbers over 4 million. Lego has been very successful over the period since 2004, with its global market share now up to nearly 6% and net profits of $700 million in 2010.
In a recent survey published in Forbes.com, over 60,000 consumers worldwide were asked, what is the most respected company in the world? And the winner? Lego.
It seems that finally the leadership values and structures that made LEGO Group a strong company in earlier decades have been reconfigured to ensure that many more generations will be able to LEGO play well.
In my mind, being authentic means being extremely good at what you do and not try to do something else. A golden rule in business that most companies don't die from starvation, they die from indigestion because there's so much opportunity if you start opening your eyes to it.
Our key takeaways from LEGO's experience are: over-exploration can cause a loss of focus on what a company is really good at. Strategic agility requires the right balance between exploring and exploiting. Operational agility needs to be a core competence for global manufacturers, and in the face of discontinuities, a large company must absorb, become agile, or die.